everybody. Listen, don't mind my hair. I did not feel like fixing up my little babies today. But anyway, so yesterday Venus went into Cancer on June 2nd, and I just kind of wanted to update us on that and see how we can utilize this energy and how this energy may affect us. Okay, so this will be in Cancer and from June 2nd, which was yesterday, my birthday, until June 27th, and then it'll be going into Leo. Okay, so, and it is in Cancer in the 8th house, which is ruled by Pluto. Okay, and Venus originally is ruled by Libra and Taurus. Okay, Venus is the planet that is it's Earth element, so it's all about like the tangible things. It's Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus energy. So, it's all about the tangible things, working hard, the physical, steps that we take towards things, how much work we're putting into things, and including relationships, jobs, career, finances, just the tangible things. So what I pretty much came up with this energy is that, we also have it in the first degree, if that is important to some of you guys. Okay, so this time is going to feel pretty much like a rebirth in connections, okay? Deep connections, okay? A chance to nurture self as well as people and things that we truly care for. Okay, this is about a lot of healing, nurturing, emotional energy, okay? This is all about making decisions based off of how we feel. Because we have like all these elements, earth, air, and water, because Libra does also rule Venus, and Libra's air, Cancer's water, and Venus itself is earth. So we have all these elements, and it's just like it's saying that we are becoming in tune. We are making decisions based off of how we feel. We're taking logical steps about how we feel, and we're putting them into action, okay? This is the energy of also changing how we perceive our desires and how much we, control we give to our fears, okay? Really connecting more with ourself, our true self, our subconscious, the things that we kind of push to the side, This is definitely slowing connections down to build more intimacy, to build more strength, to build more understanding. This is definitely a time where we want to be more mindful, okay? Definitely be more slower about how we react and the things that we say, okay? Also, though, be mindful not to stay in comfortable places, okay? With that Taurus energy, we might be stubborn to make certain changes, okay? So, make sure that we're not being too stubborn, but we're also not just following and people-pleasing, okay? But it's that balance of not just thinking about yourself either. You know what I'm saying? This is just all about creating that balance, okay? Creating healthier connections, okay? Like, for instance, even with your money, it's like, are you connected with your money through fear of being broke? Or are you connected in a more confident, more secure way? Like, you guys, that's your best friend. That money's coming. Or are you afraid that money's not coming, Definitely time to do some introspection and really go within yourself and listen to yourself, okay? Listen to your intuition, okay, during this time, definitely, because you'll start picking up more on things about people and things, you'll start feeling the energy through them more during this time, okay? Definitely more intuitive time, okay? This is definitely a time about security, stability, commitment, and also long term. So this is definitely a time, people might be getting engaged, okay, things like that. Or getting into relationships after dating for a while, okay, or getting married even, whether it's spontaneous or not, But that's definitely that energy. People even be moving more during this time, okay, or just generally traveling more during this time, okay. But this is definitely a time where we want to be more in flow. We want to surrender more. We want to be more trusting and opening. Trust ourselves, trust the universe, okay? More than being forceful, than being logical, meaning it's a time to more so go with how you feel, even if you can't explain it, okay? And it may sound crazy to other people, but this is why you have to be confident within yourself during this time and to not just conform to what's comfortable for others, okay? This is definitely a more private time when it comes to just romantic connections or just connections that are important to you. So even just more private about your money, more private about your relationships, more private about your work. This is definitely that type of time. So don't get offended if people seem to be more standoffish or to themselves, or they don't want to reveal too much information. It's more so just the energy that we're in right now. So I did just kind of want to also include a little reading in here as well. Okay. So what I got also, just to go with the message I stated, is that this is definitely a good time to release anything that keeps you, in a negative state of mind or drains you. And if you see me looking, it's because I know pretty much everything before I get on here and speak, so I can just speak and go. But yeah, so this is definitely a time to change your perspective. This way you can start aligning with things that are different frequency, which means if you're not happy with the type of people or conditions around you, this is definitely a time to go within yourself and see what needs healing, see what needs to be reprogrammed, see what needs to be released. And, that way, when you start to internally feel better, you'll think differently. And things that are just not in your perspective will not be in your world. Like, the only way things that are outside of your true feelings that occur in your life is when it's like universal, meaning, or just most high sent, pretty much out of your control is what I'm trying to say. But anything within your control, there should be nothing out of alignment with your frequency. You know what I'm saying? So if there is, that means that you need some aligning to do, pretty much, okay? For instance, if there's a job, that's in your control. You going to that job every day is literally in your control, okay? So if you're not happy there, you need to see, first of all, what you need to heal that makes you keep working there, okay? Like, what is it in your subconscious that makes you feel you have to keep working there, that makes you feel comfortable there? Start there, and then, once you start healing that, you can start to change that perspective. So, now that you feel differently and you think differently, you'll be more confident and you'll start to think like, wait, why am I even at this job? And like certain things won't even phase you no more, to the point where you just be like, yo, I'm out, because you have now changed how you felt, which enabled you to change your perspective. It's not, my point is, seeing is not believing. Believing is how you're going to see. You have to feel it in order to see it, not see it in order to feel it. Okay. So yes, this means you'll have to get out your comfort zone, okay, and be willing to change what or who may not, who may be currently around you. You're going to have to be willing to possibly let go of things, but understand that when things let go, new things come in. You know what I'm saying? So don't look at this as you were just, letting things go, looking at this as new beginnings. Every ending brings about a new beginning, okay? So just look at the glass half, full and not empty, okay? So anything that causes you conflict, or drains your energy, is hindering you from your true activation, okay? So definitely maybe spend some time under the stars, do some star bathing. That definitely came up. But you have to be okay with where the universe may take you, okay? Because you are, again, doing an internal shift. Each of us right now are consciously doing a internal shift, but we're happening to do it at the same time, which is why the planet feels, this is why the collective feels so heavy, because there's so much going on in the planet, which means there's so much going on inside of us individually that we just cannot explain. And it's like we're all going through this simultaneously, and it's like we can't even put it in words to each other, but definitely know that you're not alone and that this is for the collective highest good. Okay? So we're definitely being asked to start connecting more with our spiritual side, okay? To get a deeper connection with ourselves, okay? So we may feel like we don't connect with outside things as much anymore, but that's just to, again, get us to connect more with ourselves. We have to feel uncomfortable sometimes to make moves. Okay, so that may happen, connections may not feel comfortable to kind of force you into, solitude time. Okay, and this is just a time for you to move slow, because you're shifting. So you have to be patient with yourself. You're going through a spiritual surgery. So just like after a physical surgery, you would not physically be up and about. You don't energetically want to just be, investing your energy in just anything and anyone. Like, no, you are recovering. You are healing from a surgery, internal fix. You know what I'm saying? So give yourself time, okay, to get your energy. You might feel sleepy or not, Give yourself time to rebuild your energetic strength, okay? But yeah, so that is what I felt intuitively, and just looking at, astrologically, how this Venus in Cancer may affect us and how we can utilize this energy for our highest good. All right, guys, I'm sending you lots of love, light, healing, all of that, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.